Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. How you been? I know it's been a minute, but I'm here today to do a haul of some new products that I picked up from my drugstore from mainly Wet n Wild. So Wet n Wild right now has a total of, I believe, 3 newer displays at Walgreens and at Kmart as well. I haven't heard of it being in any other stores, and I have not seen it in my CVS locally. So with the first display, it was the smaller one that was an all-access display, and it contained the matte polishes and the lipsticks that come with the rubberized matte packaging. And one of the colors in that was Urban Nights, which is also being re-promoted in the larger display that you can find at Walgreens, which has nail polishes, mega slicks, eyeshadows, jumbo shadow pencils, lip glosses, as well as eyelashes and the lipsticks. Then there's another smaller display that contains just the Wet n Wild Fantasy stuff, which has some nail polishes and glitter shadow palettes and things like that just for the Halloween. So what I picked up from the larger Wet n Wild fall display is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the lipsticks. There's a total, I'm not sure of how many lipsticks on that display. I know Urban Nights is on that display, but it comes in the shiny packaging this time and not the rubberized matte, so you can see the difference. And so from that display, I picked up the first one is Coming In Latte. One way to tell if these are part of the newer lines is looking at the numbers on the bottom. These numbers, instead of having like the 904, these numbers are actually 5 numbers at the bottom. Like this is 34490. 34490 is Coming In Latte. So this is a swatch of that. And it's a very pretty nude color, everyday type of fall nude. Very, very pretty. I really like this one. The next is going to be Tangelos. Yeah, Tangelinos, which is 34473. And that's what it is. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous orange. It is not a dupe for Pretty Persimmon. And I meant to check to see if it was a dupe for the other orange from Wet n Wild. I think I have that right here. 24 karat gold. No, it has more of a sheen than the 24 karat gold. So that is Tangelinos right there, and there's 24 karat gold next to it. So it has more, it's not as matte of a finish as that one, and the color is just completely different. So it's not a dupe for those permanent oranges. The next one is 34491 Rose to Fame. And that's what that one looks like. Very pretty everyday rose color for the fall. The next one is Clothing Optional 34500, which is a nude, a stark nude. Like, you kind of have to manipulate that if you're going to actually wear that one. For me, I probably would do it with a plum liner or something like that, just to make it look a little better on my skin tone. And the last lipstick that I have is Sunset Stripped, which is the gold one. And it looks like this. Some of these have sheen, so they're not like the super matte ones. And this gold, it took several swatches to build it to that. On the lips, it's not as gold. You get more of the glitter reflex on your lips than you do the actual gold color. But it's still a pretty color to mix with and create some fall combos. Gold looks really pretty in the center of like some red lipstick. So those are the lipsticks that I picked up from that collection. Now I picked up 3 of the Mega Slicks, which is something that I usually don't go for, but I just, Wet n Wild is 25% off and it's already cheap. So I just said, what, it don't matter, let's get it. This first one is You're Golden. And it is 34494. You're Golden. And this is what it looks like. And I'm going to try to see if you can see that swatch real good on me, because it's like a taupey, a shiny taupe color. And that is it right there. I will tell you this. I've compared it to MAC Shiitake that just came out in the Artificially Wild. And Shiitake has a little more color payoff, but it is very, very close. Very close. The next one is going to be, what is this? Senorita. And it is a red color, which is very pretty and very moisturizing. I love these because they're moisturizing and they're great to just throw in your purse. The last one that I got was 2 a.m. Call Time. And all these are limited edition ones. And Call Time, I probably should have purchased 2 of those. And that's what that purple looks like. I love that. I have played with this so far. I've mixed it with Pure Heroin, Punk, Couture, and a couple other purples. Because I just sit here and create lip combos when I'm bored. But that is those. So actually, the Mega Slicks won me over with this collection. They really did. I like the colors and the formulas for these. The lip glosses that I picked up are going to be Bloody Good. Oh, I hate when they name stuff like that. And it's red. It's like a cherry red. Another actually pretty pigmented Mega Slicks gloss. And I'm shocked by this because I've had these in the past. Everyone has had some of these in the past. And they were so-so. But these are actually very pigmented. And these are limited edition as well. This one is Please Flash Me. And it's a new one. Wet n Wild comes up with the most creative names. They put a lot into their displays, their names. Not their packaging, but their displays and the names. And that is a nice nude color. I thought it was close to Boy Bait, but it's not. It's more, it's like a, I don't know, a very creamy nude color. The last one that I have is called Persian Bear. And this is what it looks like in a tube. Can't really see with my light. And this one is just so-so. I think these came up like $1.29 or something with the sale. They're 25% off with your Walgreens card. And that is that. So those are the Mega Slick pencils and glosses that I got from that collection. So now the last things that I got are eye products. I got just one of the jumbo shadow pencils. The rest of them, I'm not sure if they were limited edition or repromotes because I'm usually don't buy into these. But this, what is this, Brunching Downtown, was a very different color. So I said, let me get this one because it is very different. If you can see, I've swatched it in. Of course, we know Wet n Wild packaging gets messy. So, and I actually enjoy this as a base. I think that is a really pretty base, especially for the price. And on top of a primer and then put a shadow down on top of it, you can get a really pretty look from it. So that's actually a very pretty base. It's like a peachish brown color with a little golden tone to it. So I like that one. Then the eyeshadow palettes that I picked up are A Carrot in the World. And this one is limited edition. It does include that brown with the golden flecks down at the bottom that's in a lot of Wet n Wild palettes. And the eyelid color is also in a lot of Wet n Wild palettes. Most of them are. So, except for the brow bone color and this base color. I'll swatch them out for you with no primer. So, you might not get a good color payoff with this one without a primer. They are more pigmented than the Wet n Wild has been in the past few collections, but they still have a lot of powder to them. It's a lot of fallout with them. And I really can't get this brow bone color to swatch good, or this base color. But the base color, if you see it here, it just looks like nothing special, but swatched out, it's actually a pretty white gold. So those are those shadows. And the more you swatch and rub out that base, it turns to a golden color. And this is the Brow Bone color. So the palettes, eyeshadow palettes, are just basic Wet n Wild palettes. Nothing special about them to me. A lot of them just look like ones that they already have in their collection. The next one I got was Venice Vixen, which is the blue one. And I really got these for the eyelid and the definer color in this. So those will be the two that I swatched. The rest of them, you've seen them in other Wet n Wild collections. And those are the eyelid and the definer color. And there they go. So I picked them up for those two colors alone. Now that was it that I purchased from Wet n Wild. Milani has a limited edition display as well. And from that I just got the 3 lipsticks. I did not get any of those gel liners. They didn't look promising in that package, so I left them there. The first one is Enchanted Amethyst, which is very close to Riri Boy. The next one is Enchanted Topaz, which has made it into my top fall nudes. And the last one is Enchanted Ruby, which looks like that. So those are the 3 Wet n Wild, what is these? Milani. See, it's so many lipsticks, I'm getting confused by what's all came out recently. 3 Milani lipsticks that I picked up. Very, very pretty colors. Great for the fall. Now, last but not least, the last thing I got from the drugstore is going to be this Iman Deja Vu lip kit. As you remember, she came out with this previous one that looks like that. And so this time I grabbed this one. And the colors in here are fall-like colors. I done dug my fingers all into them. Sorry about that mirror blinding you. And those are the color shades that you get in there. These have like 2 creamy mattes. The rest are pretty glossy. I'm going to say satin. And those are the plum and the red shade. Right there, that's the plum and the red. And then the rest are pretty sheer kind of satin, glossy type of shades. If I can get them to swatch good. I doubt you see some of these. Now, it's a nude in here that's I might purchase in a full-size lippy. So if you could see them swatched, there are the rest of them right there. That's that orangish gold, and then this bronze type of nude. So these are very sheer lipsticks that can be builded up. The one that I like is called Wild Thing, and it's right there. I like that one, so I might purchase that in a full-size lipstick. The other one is called Sheer Gold. I think that's really pretty too. And it is a sheer golden color. So, if you mix sheer gold with the Wet n Wild lipstick, you get a pretty combination. That is it that I picked up from my local drugstore. And the last things came from Ross, of all places. I was in Ross and I was digging around trying to see what they had over in their makeup section. Normally my Ross doesn't have much. So since this video isn't that long, I'll go ahead and share with you the things that I did pick up. Four of them are the LA Splash Chubby Twist. And they came in a package, 4 for $5.99. And the first one is going to be, I don't think they have names on these. Cappuccino. And I knew that. And that is Cappuccino, which looks like this. These are matte. The next one is Pink Orchard. And again, these came from Ross. You get 4 for $5.99. The next one is African Violet, which I wish had a little bit more purple tone to it. It looks really pretty in the packaging, but swatched out reminds me of Rebel. The next one is Cabernet. which is a very pretty fall color. And that's it right there. So those are the Chubby Twists from LA Splash. The last things that I got from Ross are going to be LA Splash lipsticks, which was also 4 in a package for $5.99. And they look like that. The first one is Neutral. So check out your Ross and see if they have this. Ross, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls have some great makeup buys right now. This is Neutral. The next one is Walk in the Clouds. And some of these shades were still available on the LA Splash site, which is a very pretty pink. Then we have Code Red. And that is it right there. That red, do you see that red? And I don't even like red, but that red is nice. Then the next one is Runway Red, which is an orangish type of red. And those are the 4 lipsticks from LA Splash. So that is it. That's the end of my lipstick haul. Sorry there's no lip swatches, but there's so many lip products. I couldn't possibly swatch these on my lips. If you want to see them swatched, then let me know. As always, I appreciate you guys for your continued support and taking time to watch my video. Hey to the young lady that I met in Ross, and hope to see you in there again. And everyone else, enjoy your week, and I will talk to you later in my, what is this, September favorites. Bye.